What's up, real estate agents? This is for y'all specifically. I'm going to break down strategy by strategy, step by step, how in 2022, you can still get quality, qualified leads as a listing or as a buyer. Stay tuned.
Jamal, man, this beat is crazy.
What's up, real estate agents? This is for you. I've been working with real estate agents for almost a year now, and through talking to dozens and dozens of agents and getting feedback on what y'all need and what problems and bottlenecks y'all are dealing with, I wanted to create a step-by-step process on how I've been running ads to get leads on demand, and also what you can do since you're limited in the special category on Facebook. Because the two problems you're going to run into is you may get shut down if you keep doing them the way that you've been doing them. And the second thing that may happen if you keep doing them the same way that you've been doing them is you're going to continue to get bad leads, and then you're going to say online leads suck, they don't work. And for the people that learn how they work and get them to work for them, they're going to have all the market share. So let me show you how you could get a piece of that pie, or all of it for that matter. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. We're going to do the whiteboard, because what I want to show you is like how we can just break it down step by step. So we're going to label this one A. So this will be the first one. So excuse my writing, because I'm not actually writing this. This is just me trying to write from a mouse. So it's going to look crazy, but just make sure you listen so that way you can get it. All right. So the first thing is we're going to run a Facebook ad or IG, which you should be doing both, because it's literally one extra click to put it on IG. All right. So we're running an IG ad. So once they see your ad, the most important thing is the principle I'm about to share with you, and I call it AAA. No, it's not the car service that's going to pick you up if you have a flat. This is the new AAA. You're going to be charged up with this one. No pun intended. All right, so AAA. The first A stands for assets, right? So what assets am I talking about? I'm not talking about equity in a house. I'm not talking about the house itself. I'm talking about these digital assets. And digital assets are video and the text, or in the digital world, we say copy. So it's the words that you see on an ad, right? So you have that. And then what we're going to do from there is, this is the most important thing. So I can't stress this enough. A video says 1,000,000 words, a picture only says 1,000. So make sure that you're doing video as much as possible, because it's the closest thing to you speaking to them in person. And they can feel your personality. They can do so much. A picture doesn't serve the justice as a video would. Imagine you watching a picture of something that's constantly talking, and you just have your realtor picture up there, and you're talking, being real animated, but they just see your picture. That would be weird as hell, right? They can't really feel you through that. So it's important to have a video. Okay, so the next thing is a landing page. And just to be more clear on what type of ad we're running, this will be a lead ad. So everything will be on Facebook. They don't have to lead. Purpose of a lead ad is just to collect their information. So you have name, email, and phone number. You're giving them something in exchange. Like I said, you could give them a checklist on 10 things to do to get the most for your home, whatever the case may be, right? There's so many call to actions, but this is where it gets important. So this is going to be either a call, you're going to text them, however you initially start your process to get a listing appointment, that's going to be up to you. So I'll just put A right here for appointment. This is the appointment. So you're going all the way here from the appointment. Now this may change, especially this step, but most of it should remain the same, okay? Now, the video is going to be key, because you can't target age anymore. You can't target special interests, like within, different interests that they like. You can't target gender. You can't do any of those things, but you can target location. But where you're going to weed out people is the video. So this will be we're going to call this A1, because this will be A2, which is going to be a sequel to this. And this is like what so many people sleep on if you're running a lead ad. This is why I say use video so much. So here's the deal. When you run a lead ad, Facebook is going to show you a graph of your video. So let's say 10,000 people saw this video, right? Okay, so as time goes on, it'll probably be a curve like this. And let's just say this is 95% of the video being watched. So obviously, the longer the video and the more people that watch it, less people are going to make it to the end. It's just the law of averages, right? So let's say this is 50% right here. This is 10% right here. And then we have 95, right? So what you can do is what I'm about to show you right now is you can run a retargeting ad to the 95%. So let's say it was 10% of those people saw the 95%. So you got 1,000 people. Now, this is where it gets really good. So if 1,000 people watched your video about real estate or selling their home, for one, they like you. For two, they are most likely interested in selling their home, or both. So you need to spend all of your dollars focusing on those people, because if you just keep casting this wide net and not getting the people who really are rocking with you, you're just wasting money. So I want your dollar to go as far as humanly possible. And this is the way to do it without you being able to target, because like I said, your video is automatically talking to real estate. The text is talking to real estate, but now it's up to them to watch it. So if they watch it, boom, gotcha. They like you and they want to do real estate, but they're trying to sell a home or buy a home, right? So that'll be A2. All right, so let's go to the next page. So then we have B. It's a strategy B. Like I said, I'm giving y'all the game tonight. Strategy B. So we're gonna do another ad. So we got Facebook ad, IG, same thing. Boom. Oh, and as far as the video length, because I'm sure somebody's gonna ask that question. I like to make my videos under a minute. Like I said, it all depends on how interesting you are, but a lot of times you're interrupting them. It's a pattern interrupt, so you want to try to be as concise as possible. All right, so another landing page, and this is going to be the second A. So the first A was assets, the second A is audience. So this is what we'll call or what Facebook calls a custom audience. So with a custom audience, you want to go to your database. It's gonna stand the test of time. Like having a list is so important. Build a list, build a list, build a list. Because I know y'all probably remember when Facebook shut down for that day. If you were depending on Facebook and Instagram to run your business, you were in trouble, right? And getting their email is cool, but man, in 2022, getting their phone number is so important, because a lot of times when people give you their email, which email they're giving you? The junk email, right? So you want to have the email that, or I'm sorry, the number that they use. Most people don't have multiple cell phone lines. So if you got their number, is more directly linked. And when Facebook maps it out, meaning that they match it up with the users on the platform, the number that you have is going to be more accurate than the email a lot of the time. So that's dope, because now you have usually two-factor authentication, and you have to use a phone number to do that. And that's probably the phone number that you have for them. So doing that, and like I said, give them something in exchange for giving you their information. Like I said, you could give them a free ebook, or send them a YouTube video that you did, or whatever. Like, give them another checklist, or call them. Whatever you have to do to get to this listing appointment. This is what I want y'all. I want y'all to have as many appointments as possible, yo. This is what we working for. All right. So, like I said, this is not how I write in real life. This is my virtual handwriting. Metaverse. All right. So this is what you do to get to the appointment, right? And there maybe have to be some follow-up here. And like I said, if you want me to help you with that, feel free to DM me on Instagram at @TheBlakeHicks. We can help with a follow-up sequence that could get them to respond to you and get them on the phone, because that's the main thing. And with these leads, I didn't say it earlier, but 5 minutes, you're on the clock. Once you get a lead online, you got 5 minutes to respond, or it's almost pointless to even respond after that. 5 minutes. No matter how big or your brand is, 5 minutes is important. I didn't see brands that spend millions of dollars on ads, and they're so well recognized in the world, and they still say that if they don't respond in 5 minutes, people say, I don't even know who this is. Like, what are you calling me for? So the audience, custom audience. And the bigger the list, so the bigger the better. So uh, if you want to get a low cost per lead, which is the cost that it takes for you to get a name, email, and phone number, well, get a bigger list, because that'll allow Facebook, it'll make Facebook's job easier, and it can find more people. It can find those friends of those people that you're working with. Or if these are people that you haven't worked with, let's just say these are your contacts. Well, oh my God, you can now show up everywhere, because not only are you emailing them, you're texting them, and now you're on Facebook, now you're on your Instagram. They can't get enough of you. So whenever they think of real estate, you're top of mind. Kind of like when I say peanut butter, you probably just thought of jelly. Well, when they think real estate, you're synonymous with that, because you're showing up everywhere. So just by having a list, the more the better. And just to kind of give you a number, you want to at least have 500 names in your contact list. And I'm sure if you've been in real estate for a few years, you have at least 500 contacts. And I would exclude the people who have done business with you for letter C, which I'm about to get into right now, which is the last A, and that is attributes. So remember how I was saying that when you have someone who's similar, like you usually probably like working with a specific type of client. Like there's certain clients that you probably wouldn't take on if they're disrespectful, if they just wasting your time. Like, not everybody's personality is gel. So you have to work with someone that fits your personality, right? All right, so you're gonna run another ad, but this time we're doing what's called LAL, not for Los Angeles Lakers, lookalike audience. All right, stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. Look alike audience. I don't know how that's LAL. Well, it was LAL somewhere. We'll just call it LAL. I bet. So you're gonna, with a lookalike audience, it's gonna be on the spectrum from 1% to 10%. And I'm gonna explain what that means in a second. So what Facebook's doing is they're looking at what the people that have done business with you. Let's say you have 250 people that have done business with you over the course of your real estate career. Well, what Facebook's going to do, once you upload their name, email, phone number, and all the other things that you know about them, birthdays, whatever, what they're going to do is they're going to find similar people, but they're going to dig deeper. So they're going to find out what they like to watch on, TV, what magazines they like, what pages they engage in. And usually those same type of people have that specific, actually they have those same specific attributes. And it's amazing how the data and the algorithm can find these things. And they'll match up with the top 1% of the people. Sometimes if you want to find more people, you do maybe top 5 or something like that, but top 1 is the most accurate. So then you put those people in, put them in a landing page, and then from there, boom. You give them something. Let's say you give them you want to give them a net value analysis of their home. So I'll put net, and then you call them once they get that, and then so I'll put call. You want to add this step in, and then you set an appointment, dog, and sky's the limit for you. Sky's the limit. So remember, AAA, audience, attributes, and the first one is the assets. So hope you definitely enjoyed this video. I will dig deeper, but I just want to give y'all the strategy. So that way, if you're already running, this is for realtors who are already running ads. So if you're already running ads, you can tweak this. If you're not running ads, don't feel bad. You can build up to this. At least try letter A first. So that way you can just get the ball rolling. But your first ad will suck if you're running your first ad. Everybody's does. It's just a part of the process. Just think about when you try to ride a bike for the first time. I guarantee you didn't just ride on 2 wheels and just took off. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a process. So if you want me and my team to help you, reach out to me on Instagram, DM me, and just say real estate. DM me real estate. I'll know where this came from, and we can definitely work on seeing if it's a good fit for us to work together. But that's it for this video, y'all. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.